What's up, Excels? Willy Wonka here again, and I just thought I'd make a video about the character I had in the 1 week. I initially wanted to make a freeze ice bear character that was going to support the whole team because we were 6 people starting out, and the whole purpose was to freeze and proliferate the freeze to all the targets surrounding so that everyone would stay safe, and we would pretty much negate the fact that it was a turbo race. So for this character, I leveled up with Freeze Pulse initially and Lightning Trap. Lightning Trap is such an excellent gem for the damage, and when you're dual totem, you don't have that much to do. You curse and then you can trap. And what I used was Lightning Trap, Iron Will, because I was going hybrid life ES. And I actually had more strength than this. I used to have a heavy belt, but this one's so good, I just had to use them. But yeah, we're picking up, you know, strength. I believe you get some strength here and here. So you get quite a bit of strength, and that works well with Iron Will. So I used Lightning Trap, Iron Will, multiple traps, of course, and added lightning in this case, because I did respec into Spark for the damage in the late game, but I was using Elemental Proliferation there while leveling up. So I had Lightning Trap, Iron Will, multiple traps, and Elemental Proliferation. And when I was Ice Spear, I have respec now, I had Static Blows. It's the exact same build without the multiplier there, and I had Static Blows. So when I threw a trap into a pack, I had 25% chance, because, no, 20, I didn't have that. 20% chance to shock stack on hit, and with all the projectiles coming off of Lightning Trap, that's a pretty high chance. And with Elemental Proliferation, it hit the whole pack, and that would increase the damage of not only me, but the whole party as well. And having shock stacks on the target, my Ice Spears would freeze the target more easily. So, for my Ice Spear, I have, I was actually switching it around a little bit. I started out with Ice Spear, LMP, faster casting and Spell Totem, and Elemental Proliferation. But I do sometimes swap out LMP for added cold. When we were progressing and my gems were a little bit low level compared to the zone we were in, I didn't always freeze the targets, so I would swap in for added cold instead of LMP. So I would have a single projectile dealing even more damage and proliferating from the target it would hit. So that worked out really well for me, and I also used added cold for single target bosses when that was necessary. And one of the things that I knew from the beginning was that this was going to be an expensive totem to cast. You can see it's 214 mana cost. That's a lot of mana. And the auras I was using was Clarity and Discipline. I managed to get enough cap resist so that I wouldn't need Purity. And yeah, that was really helpful. So you can see I'm barely able to cast 2 casts. When I was pure Ice Spear, I was actually spec'd into Reduce Mana, Prestidigitation, and that was what helped me out and allowed me to cast 2 of them in rapid succession. So for the build, I started out as a Witch. Not a lot of people play the Witch because the turbo race is so difficult and you get very little HP in the beginning. But I went for life, and I even went down to this life. And throughout the 1 week, up until Merciless, I was the one in the party with the most HP. No, not even the Marauders, not even the Templars had more HP than me, because I just went for all the HP nodes. Of course, my Ice Spear, Freeze Pulse damage while leveling up was total shit, but I stayed alive. I had a lot of tankiness. So, Discipline, Clarity, Ice Spear, Dual Totem worked really well for our party. We luckily had some people with DPS, but once most of our DPS people died, I needed to go into something else. And you can see me here using Temporal Chains. That increases the freeze duration as well as the shock stacks. So that synergizes really well. But yeah, I figured out that we needed more DPS. You can see this is merciless. I'm actually having a little bit of trouble killing these with my setup. The rares go really slow, and we needed something else. But in a group setting, this was fine. This was fine. But when you get a lot of DPS people in the party, controlling the mobs is not really necessary because they die so incredibly fast. So what I did was I removed the mana nodes, I removed static blows, and I spec'd into... I removed a couple of life nodes too. I got Throat Seeker, Crit Multi, and Mean Streak, and I think that's it. Yeah, and power charges. Yeah, power charges. And I respec'd into that so I can use Spark and change LMP for Fork and put Lightning Penetration instead of Elemental Proliferation. And now, if I put LMP in there, I've got Ice Spear level 1 to get me power charges, and we got the Spark Totems. And now I was able to support the team, but I didn't think this was going to be necessary when I got to higher levels. Only when I got high level, I figured out, man, I need to get some more DPS. I'm not helping out my team. We're going too slow. The other people in the race are getting levels and XP faster than us, so this was necessary. So if I'm going to do this race one more time, what I'm going to do is level up a Ice Spear, if I'm going to do the same build, and help us out while we're progressing and getting to the late game. And along the way, I'm going to level up a Spark Gem, because my Spark Gem only got level 17, which is okay, but once you hit 18 and 19, which it would have been if I leveled it from the start, man, the damage would have been so much better. But yeah, we can take a look at my items from the race. This is my Spark Wand, spell damage, lightning damage, critical strikes chance, pretty nice. My helmet had hybrid ES and life, good values there for a 1 week race anyway. Cast speed, energy shield, good resist, and a little bit of rarity on this amulet. Love this. I think I got it from Major Garen, so thank you. ES, spell damage, and triple resist on the shield. I never found an upgrade for this. I found some with higher ES, but the damage was... I was not willing to give it up. Life ES, resists, which is all you need when you're a caster. This one actually has cast speed even. This is a beast ring. Life, double resist, some evasion, and life ES, double resist. And we found, as you guys know, 2 rainbow strides, so that was pretty GG. And my chest piece, I had this one from the moment I found it and through the race and until the end. Was no way I would 6-socket or 5-link any of the good chests I found. I actually have had a 400 ES something chest, but getting a 5-link on it would be impossible. So that's the build that I was doing for the 1 week race. I would recommend doing it. The Ice Spear was good for the party. A little bit boring maybe, and that lightning traps really made it more enjoyable for me to play. And yeah, that's it. You guys have a good day, and see you around.